Hey guys, what is going on? And welcome back to another episode of the Huddersfield Town Career Mode. This is episode number 48 and today we are returning with 3 big games with our Terriers in 3 different domestic competitions and also some transfer business as well. So lots to get through, let's get straight to it today. Now of course, to recap the last episode very briefly as we always do, the January transfer window opened, but either side of the window opening we have 2 Premier League games. A disappointing 2-2 draw away at Turf Moor against Sean Dyche's Burnley, where Bradley King did score his first Premier League goal of the series. That was awesome to see, but sadly it wasn't enough as Burnley did battle back and managed to grab an equalising goal. And the second game was our first clean sheet in the Premier League since November, where we beat West Brom by 3-0 at home to keep the pressure on City, but sadly we have lost our lead at the top of the table and we've now dropped down to 2nd place. So in today's episode there are 3 big games, all in 3 different competitions. First, Arsenal at home in a massive clash at the Kirklees Stadium in a 2nd versus 5th battle, and of course we're trying to get revenge after they were the first team to beat us this season in the league. Then Bristol City away at Ashton Gate on Friday night in the FA Cup, and also Swansea away in Wales in the first leg of our Carabao Cup semi-final, where the youth boys will try and handle the pressure in the semi-final stages. So lots to get through today, let's get straight to it. And if you don't mind, we'll start off with a transfer offer for one of our players. Moses Odubajo is wanted by Wolves as they put in a bit of 9.3 million to try and get him to Molineux, but we're going to say no to this deal because as you can see there were 2 bids in the summer, one from Aston Villa and one from Mark Hughes' Stoke, but we turned them both down in the end because whilst this guy now is our backup right back after signing the Ox in the summer transfer window, we really like this guy. Last season was one of our underrated players, unsung heroes if you will, and whenever this guy plays, he plays really, really well. So it's a decent offer from Nuno, it is over the valuation, but we want to keep Odubajo here. Maybe long term he'll leave, but for now he stays with us. A really handy fullback to have in this squad with a 4-star weak foot as well. Gotta love that. And another bid directly afterwards, and West Ham have just tried to offer Tommy Smith, our captain, a contract for the new season. Now, Smith is our club captain here. Moy sort of became our regular captain in the first 11, as Smith now is a 3rd choice right back. I don't particularly want to see him leave though. I was going to offer him a contract at the end of the season, but I think we might just leave that up to Tommy now because, you know, Tommy, to be fair to him, deserves first team football. We really like him as our club skipper, but if he wants to leave the club and go elsewhere to get first team football, we'll let him go. We appreciate the service for all the years here at Huddersfield Town. If he wants to leave, he can leave. It's up to him. But no, Smith says he doesn't want to leave Huddersfield Town. He wants a new contract. Love it, skipper. Wants to stay here and not head off to London. So that's good news for us. We can wait until the end of the season for giving him a new one. But also Monterey want to take Alfie Mawson on a 1-year loan. Bizarre choice of a new destination for Alfie Mawson, I would say, if he is to leave. And we were debating whether we were going to loan Alfie Mawson out in the last episode. But to be honest, Monterey? I was thinking, you know, maybe a West Ham or maybe a Wolves or someone like that. You know, a Premier League side who right now are in the mid-table or the bottom half wanting to sign Alfie Mawson. But Monterey? Forget it. He needs to stay at least a little bit closer to home. So first game today is indeed Arsenal here in a big Premier League clash as 2nd play host of 5th. And after they beat us at the Emirates Stadium to end our undefeated start of the season, we're out for revenge today and hopefully we'll get it. Our normal league lineup for this game. Boys are a little bit tired after the win over West Brom, but hopefully they'll be fine. Hudson in goal, back for Sessegnon, Billing, Twansby and the Ox at right back. Sist on the left, Malcolm on the right and Marty and Moy in the middle with a Tino de Cam, and the league's top scorer Moses leads our line. And as for the Arsenal team, well, they are playing a 5-2-3 heading into this game, and it's a decent side. The front 3 is very threatening. Sanchez on the left, Quincy on the right and Lacazette the striker, and for sure in this game I will be sticking tighter to that front man in that front 3. We cannot afford to let him have as much room as we did at the Emirates Stadium. So Arsenal first game, let's get the win.
Well, we should really expect some goals today. We're looking at a home side that are the top scorers in the league.
They are the entertainers in this division. They've been really good, really potent in front of goal.
In theory, you know, my plan to deal with Lacazette in the game of the Emirates seemed to be a good little plan there, as Malcolm could be through for the first chance early, but Paul Lopez makes an unbelievable save with so much shot power, and that's keeping it 0-0. The plan seemed pretty sound at the Emirates Stadium, but sadly didn't really work out in practice. But a fast start here from the Terriers as we try and go a goal up early. I feel really confident going into this game after that win over West Brom. We need to follow up though and get back-to-back wins in the Premier League for a while. First time in a while as Sessegnon is on the ball. And finds Daniel Amati. Very good start this from us here. Vitinho round his man, finds space to pull the trigger and fires it into the back of the net. Vitinho with a lovely goal does give us the lead, and we go 1-0 up. This is one of those games where I feel really pumped, really up for the game, really aggressive, and what a great start as we assert ourselves 6 minutes in. What a goal! Amati gives him the ball, takes a touch, heel-to-heel flick round his man, and then from just outside the area, a fantastic thumping effort into the top corner, and Paul Lopez, who made an amazing save a moment ago, was not going to stop that one. Great goal from Vitinho. It's 1-0 to the Terriers, and what an excellent start here at the Kirklees Stadium. We may have had a few bad weeks of form in the Premier League, but we cannot afford to slip up. We want to stay in a genuine title race this season for the first time in the series, and I believe if we keep on putting the pressure on City eventually, we will see it pay off as Malcolm Brutta rolls through Moses, who's through, he's through, and Paul Lopez turns it onto the roof of the net to deny Moses. I tried to dink it over him. I thought he'd go to ground. He didn't, but it's another fine save from the number 24. If it wasn't for him, we'd be 2 or 3 goals up already, as Amati's header is well caught by Lopez this time. It is all Huddersfield to start this game off. This is exactly what we want to see. We've learned from our mistakes at the Emirates Stadium. We're not holding off and containing right now. We're putting the press on defence, which is what Huddersfield like to do. As Vitinho gets on the ball, taken down, and a penalty for Huddersfield as well. Socrates brings him down. 20 minutes in, what a start to this game. Playing our natural game is what's doing it for us in this one. Vitinho brought down by Socrates, his trailing leg there, and I don't know why I'm face palming on the sidelines there. It was a definite penalty and a chance for us to go 2 goals up. Now Moses is the guy that's taking our penalties right now, despite the really poor rating at 49. He's converted his last 2. Can he make it 3 from 3? I'm going to the right hand side, the last 2 at the left hand side, and they both went in, so changing direction but not changing the result. Moses fires at home. 2-0 to the Huddersfield Town. What a start. It's been an unbelievable start from Huddersfield. 6 shots already and 2 goals, but Arsenal trying to hit back here, and oh no, they have done so. They have done so. Quincy strikes it home. Hudson got a touch on the ball, but could only divert it into the bottom corner. It's 2-1. What a start. 3 goals in less than 30 minutes. What a start to this game here at the Kirklees Stadium as Moy goes down the right-hand side, tries to bend one in. He'll get it back, and I'll keep the ball in play and go for the cross of the back stick where Sisto's waiting and heads it in. And Paul Lopez really should have stopped that one, but he didn't. What an unbelievable beginning to this game. This is quite remarkable. 4 goals in 28 minutes, and we're 3-1 up. This has been a thrilling first half here at the Kirklees Stadium. I'm sure more goals are going to come in this one as Lacazette's on the ball, and Lacazette on the ball tries to cut inside with a fake shot and finds Francois Coquelin. Hudson makes the save and runs after it but can't prevent the corner. 41 minutes in, 4 goals, and you still feel there's a lot more to come in this game. Lots more to come. As Quincy's corner is headed down and Swansea gets it away, and it will drop to Vitinho. And now a chance on the break here as Moses tries to get away. Oh, Moses did so well there, and it's still Moses on the ball, using his pace and agility as Hermoso comes across. Moses takes it round him, inside the area. It's a great solo run by Moses, but Lopez makes the save, and included by Elneny. It'll drop to Moy, he'll give it to Amati, he'll let fly from range, and it goes into the back of the net. Paul Lopez, who started off so well, I really feel should have stopped our 3rd and 4th goals, but he doesn't, and it's 4-1 to Huddersfield Town in the first half. I'm running out of breath, and I'm glad the whistle will come any second now. To be fair to Paul Lopez there, it's a great placed effort from Amati. First goal in a Huddersfield shirt. 4-1 in 45 minutes. There's 2 more games after this. You see more action in the first half of this game than you normally do in an entire episode. Moses to Vitinho, chance here for a 5th goal. Can he play the right through ball? Yes, he can. He's onside. Moses is onside. I tried to round Lopez. I couldn't, but I got the shot away, and Paul Lopez made the save, and Arsenal clear. I've got to say, I'm quite disappointed by this second half. I mean, seriously, we're up by 4 goals to 1, but we've done nothing in the second half until then. We've taken our foot off the gas pedal a little bit. Never like to do that, but hey-ho, the point's surely in the bag now as we're still up by 3. And there it is. Final score here at the Kirklees Stadium. Huddersfield 4, Arsenal won, and after we scored 7 against them last season and scored 4 in the first half, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm a little disappointed we didn't score more in the second half, but we get the win, that's the most important thing, and what a big 3 points for the Terriers. That was a brilliant display. We may not get back-to-back clean sheets in the Premier League for one of the only times this season, but we're not really a defensive team. We don't really care about that. We score goals. That's what we do, and we scored 4 of them in this game. Call this revenge after our loss to Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium, but I think everyone deserves credit and everyone deserves man of the match in this game. And Marty, once again, was amazing. What a signing he's been on a pre-contract, but every single player in this team was amazing. I didn't make a single sub because I didn't need to. The whole team was brilliant. 4-1 a final score. That was a fantastic win for the Terriers. I really like that one. And so after the game, we see that Gillingham have put in a loan offer here for Patrick Wilson, one of our young talents with decent potential, but he doesn't play any Carabao Cup games. He's not in the squad for our Carabao Cup run, so I'll let him go out on loan to Gillingham for a 1-year loan, and that's totally fine with me. We'll delegate it to the assistant manager, because some of you guys said this is a good way to get around the problems with loaning out players. We'll delegate it to the assistant, 1-year loan, and that should hopefully go through. And also Salerno want to take Victor Pellizzoli, our free agent Italian centre-back, back to his native country for 1.25 million. Allegedly, he's got no potential, but he is a pretty decent squad player to have. 69 rated with some decent stats. We'll try and get a bit of an increased fee from Salerno there, but I'm not against letting him go. So we'll propose a new transfer fee of 1.5 million. It's only a little bit of money. Don't seem like it's really that big of a deal, but to Huddersfield Town, we've got very little money to play with in the January window, so every penny's going to count. And Salerno says that's totally fine, 1.5 mil, and Moses may have a new bro to play with. So second of the 3 games today, it's now Bristol City away in the FA Cup 3rd round as we take them on here at Ashton Gate. We're playing on Friday night, so a Friday night kickoff and a chance for us to get through before the other teams play. I'm expecting us to win, so let's get the job done with minimal fuss. However, I am making 11 changes from our win over Arsenal just a few days ago, and pretty much every member of our first team squad is going to get used in today's episode. So Morris in goal, a back four of Jespersen, Mawson, Pellizzoli and Odubajo at right back. The handsome man is our holding mid with Andre Green on the left and Kachunga on the right. Marcus Edwards to cam, and an interesting duo up top. Connor Chaplin starting, you don't normally see him start, and also Steve Mounier today wearing the captain's armband for the first time. Bristol City, second game, let's get the win.
Well, he could be the star turn in this game.
Yeah, I do like this boy because I think he gives defenders a headache with his movement and with his power. One to watch here.
And it's true, pretty much every single player of our squad is going to get used in today's episode. All 3 games will see a totally different lineup in every single one. As Kachunga whips in a cross and Marcus Edwards scores to give us an early goal in this game. But for Kachunga, what an absolutely brilliant cross, and Marcus Edwards simply couldn't miss. 1-0 to Huddersfield, and I think that's his first goal in the FA Cup for us as well. I am quite worried that Kachunga is going to lead the club on a pre-contract, because we don't want to see the guy go, man. Such a brilliant squad player in this team. He's been great since the first season. As Odubajo sends him down the right, can he whip in another cross to the centre? No, because only Chaplin's in there. He's not too tall, so we'll give it to Odubajo instead. Can he whip it in? Yes, he can. It might drop to Mounier, who heads it home with the diving header. And the skipper puts us 2 goals up, 8 minutes in. What a start to this game. You know, a problem we had during this save in the first 2 seasons is we didn't start games off very well. Well, in today's episode, that's definitely not the case. Great cross by Odubajo, and Mounier with a brilliant diving header puts it into the bottom corner. 2-0 to Huddersfield. What a brilliant beginning. Pellizzoli on the ball for Huddersfield. We'll be sad to let this guy go. A decent little pickup last year on a free transfer, but he doesn't really play that much, and with no perceived potential, not against letting the guy go. As Jespersen finds Green down left-hand side. We're scoring with crosses today, so let's keep it up. Green on the ball, into the middle, up goes Mounier, and oh, it's off the post this time from Mounier, and Frankie Fielding dives on the rebound. Right now, we are whipping those balls in, and Bristol City are unable to cope.
Now this looks
Bristol City, as they try and half deficit straight after the restart in the second half. Shot from range, and they have done just that. We've been in control of this game, but sadly, the one guarantee in Huddersfield Town matches is no matter how many goals we'll score, we'll always concede at some point. Our defensive troubles continue, and it is 2-1. We are under a bit of pressure here from Bristol City as we come towards the closing stage of this game. We've done nothing in the second half, and I've got to say, man, our general play has been very poor in these 30 minutes since the restart. And I'm a little bit worried that Bristol City are going to find equaliser goal. We're surrendering possession a lot now, and I'm beginning to panic. Here come Bristol City again, with Hegler on the ball, finding O'Dowda, turning, trying to get past Hanselman, shoots, and Morris tips over the bar for a corner. We're hanging on in there right now, hanging on in there. Davis on the ball, finds Edwards, just picks up a knock here, and a chance for a third goal. Charities points up, Green on the ball, great chance here. Andre Green, can he cut inside? Can he find space? Can he finish? All of those things, and now the progress is secured, and we are heading to the next round. Green with a finish. I tell you what, we were feeling pressured, feeling worried, but Green's put it beyond doubt now. We're into the app for the 4th round. Thank goodness for that. And that will do it for the game then here at Ashton Gate. Bristol City 1, Huddersfield 3. In the first half, we were in control, but in the second half, we really struggled. And in the end, we needed that Andre Green goal to settle the nerves and secure our progress. Through to the 4th round of the FA Cup. Delighted with that. And now we've not won this game, I would have been livid. We would have only had ourselves to blame. 10 shots, 8 on target, and 64% possession, and a 3-1 scoreline. And for man of the match, I will give it to the guy that played very well, getting a lovely goal with his header in the first half, and also getting an assist as well. Marcus Edwards, who I think should be a cam in this team. Now, he signed him to be an inside forward primarily. It's not really worked out that way for him, and I think his best position is in that cam role. He was very good in this game, very direct, a goal and an assist, as we get the win, and we are through to the 4th round. Delighted. And so directly after the game, you can see that Nottingham Forest are putting a bid here for Max Vermeulen on a 1-year loan deal, but we're going to say no, as he plays in our Carabao Cup squad and plays quite well when he's on the pitch and has some decent potential as well, so we'd rather keep an eye on him here and not let him go out on loan to begin with. But also, Marcus Edwards did pick up a knock in that last game, which is a bit of a shame on the back of a man of match display, but he's going to have a 3 weeks, not too bad I guess, only a sprained ankle, and we can deal with that. But I would like to try and make a new signing in this January window if we could. With very little money in our budget right now, this is going to be quite tough. Only 46.6k in our wage budget and nothing in the transfer budget. There's not much to play with, but you would have seen in the last episode there were a few players in our global transfer network that have their contracts up coming at the end of the year, and I wouldn't mind trying to sign. And one of those players is Jack Grealish, the Aston Villa attacking midfielder. They can also play on left-hand side as well. 24 years old. He's got some decent stats. Don't have a full scout report on the guy yet, but 4-star skills, some decent stats, plus the flair trait as well. I'm going to try and bring this guy in on a pre-contract, but it's going to be tight. We've not got much money. We need this guy to take a pay cut if he is to come in, which some players like, some players don't. So we shall see if this works out for us. He wants an important squad role on a 5-year deal. Yep. And no release clause, which is good. Okay, we're getting on to begin with, sort of. And now let's talk about the contract, which is the big thing here. Little bit worried, but fingers crossed he'll come in. Now, we'll offer him what he's on right now, which is 26 grand a week. Got a lag in the career. My menus this year is amazing. 26 grand a week. No sign-on bonus to begin with. And we're looking for him to pull an ox and not ask for a bonus at this club, because we don't really have the money to give him one. What? The wages you're offering are insulting? That's what he's on right now. I held down square. You might not have been able to see that, but he said the wages you're offering are insulting, and they've left. He's on 26 grand a week right now. What are you talking about? Right, forget it then. We'll go after a defender instead, because we need to improve our defense heading into next season, as we conceded far too many goals this season. But what? He's on 26 grand a week right now. Everyone just wants the money. Take a leaf out of the Ox's book. Well, he didn't ask for a sign-on bonus. I know he got the same amount of money he was on, but still, take a leaf out of Moses' book. He took a pay cut to come here, and look what he's done. Seriously, Jack, you just want the money, mate. We're not interested. Right, Ezekiel, mate, do you want to come and play for us at 33 years old? Probably not, but hey, we'd love to have you here to improve our defence, as you bring some experience to this young side. Let's talk about the salary. We're going to offer him a little bit... No, we'll offer him what he's on right now. Play it safe, 32 grand a week. And see... I'm stunned by that. And see what he says. I'm absolutely stunned by that. 32 grand a week. He wants to take a pay cut. That's good. But big bonus is there, which sadly we can't afford. So we'll remove that bonus. We can afford this contract. Ezekiel, come and sign for us, mate. We desperately need some experience in our back line heading into Season 4. Are you going to say yes to this deal? No. but it's still under what he's on right now, and we'll take it. Jack Grealish, mate, you're getting too big for your boots. You're not interested. We're not interested. You can stay at Aston Villa. I'll sign Ezekiel Garay instead, and he's going to come in next season for season 4, and that's a good deal, that. A 2-year contract for a very good, experienced defender with a lot of international games under his belt, and I think probably the better signing as well. Tell you what, Jack was insulted when I offered him the same contract he's on right now. Well, forget it. Stay at Aston Villa. We're going to get Ezekiel Garay instead. I've got to say, to be honest, I'm pretty happy with this contract too, because whilst it might seem like a trivial signing, this guy's really going to improve our defense next season, because we've got some decent youth prospects, but no experienced members of our back line. And right now we're struggling to keep the balls out of the net. We need someone that knows how to do that on a regular basis. So Garay's going to come in. I like his technical stats at 33 years old as well, and I'm happy with that signing. But for Jack Grealish, insulted, getting off of what you're on right now, that was just ridiculous. And unfortunately, we couldn't sell Pellizzoli to Salerno either, as they pulled out negotiations there, which is really annoying because we don't really have much use for this guy long term. And now that Garay's in as well, he's going to be even further down the pecking order next season. That's kind of annoying. That's one of the reasons I wanted to sign Garay, to improve our depth in that area too. But also a bid for Andre Green. West Ham want to take him 13.1 mil, but we're going to say no to that transfer, as we'd rather keep the young winger here, and a little bit of cash as well for getting further in the FA Cup too.
Well, the competition really coming to a boil now, of course. Just 4 teams left, and the scene is set for a great game between 2 of them here. Which side will get through to the final? We'll find out very shortly, and it's live.
So third and final game today, and it's now time for the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg, as we're away in Wales to take on Swansea. And they're playing a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow forward again. The team is very strong as well. They really want it. Merritt in goal, back 4 are Kolasinac, Stones, Zanka and Henriks. And the midfield quad is Roque Mesa, Guilavogui, Leroy Fer the captain, and Vieira the cam. The strike duo is Moreno and Baston, to a very strong Swansea side tonight. But as for our lineup, we still believe in our kids. Jonathan Jackson in goal, a back 4 of Kuti, Turner, Collins, and Tommy Smith, the club captain, still here wearing the armband. The midfield is Svensson on the left, Van der Linden on the right, and in the middle, Cooper and Max Vermeulen, with Bradley King, competition's top scorer, the cam, and Lorenzo Sala leading the line. Swansea away, first leg of our Carabao Cup semi-final. Let's get the job done, and a big win here. Come on. Well, starts the game for us as Swansea come free of Borja Baston finding Gerard Moreno, and Swansea have gone in front. 25 minutes in, Moreno with the strike. It is 1-0 to the Welsh side, and this is not looking good for the kids. Well, it's been a bad start. We've been surrendering possession quite a bit. A quick 1-2 between Gerard Moreno and Borja Baston, and a really, really good finish there into the top corner. No chance for young Jonathan Jackson. It is 1-0. And I tell you, man, in every other game so far in the Carabao Cup, the kids have been fantastic. But tonight, they've not got started, and this is looking worrying. I feel like it's a combination of nerves, a lack of experience, cold feet, if you will. We don't look like the same team. You know, we just not started off this game well enough at all. The occasion sort of got the better of us, really. It's getting real now. We might head to Wembley with a youth squad, but unfortunately, we're cracking under pressure. This could be 2, and it should have been 2. What a miss by Kolasinac. Svensson on the ball, finds Vermeulen, and Vermeulen played out wide towards Tommy Smith, the captain, the experienced pro. We need him tonight to be a leader. Van der Linden on the ball. Floats onto the back stick. Cooper! Oh! Ewan Cooper! How on earth did he sky that over? Well, this will be a bitter loss if it finishes this way. Still 1-0 to the Swans. Second half to come now, though. We desperately need an equalising goal at some point to get back in this game. So I won't fancy our chance of overturning a deficit heading into the second leg of a really youthful team. We need to at least get a draw in tonight's clash. Kuti on the ball, looking for space, can't find it. Swansea are so compact playing this narrow formation, and I can't break them down. This is not looking good as Moreno finds Vieira, who's storming clear. Collins plays catch up, Vieira holds it up, it'll drop to Borja Baston, it's 2! It's 2 for Swansea, and the youngsters have done so well to get to this stage, but this might be where the dreams die. 2-0, and it's not looking good at all. Well, this may well be the stage where our progress in the competition ends. Final score, Swansea 2, the youngsters of Huddersfield Town 0. They may have one foot in the final. There's a second leg to come, But if we are to get to Wembley again, we'll need to overcome this deficit to get through. We just didn't perform tonight, and the defensive woes continue as well. It just doesn't matter what lineup we have out there. It just doesn't matter what defense we got out there. We just can't keep the ball out of the back of the net at the moment. I'll tell you what, I'm glad Grealish turned us down, because we need Garay instead of him next season to improve our defense. So 2-0 the final score. A disappointing performance, no other way of putting it. We really were poor. Borja Baston and Gerald Moreno together were really good. I'll give Baston the man of the match. And for Swansea as well, they may well be dumping us out of our Carabao Cup, sending the kids back to bed. And unfortunately, this may well be our dreams. This may well be the stage where our dreams of retaining our Carabao Cup end up dying. But that will end today's episode of the Huddersfield Town Career Mode, guys. So a big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy today's episode, then please do drop a like, as likes are, of course, very much appreciated, and they really help the channel out as well. Much love to each and every single one of you. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode of the Huddersfield Town Career Mode very soon. Bye!